Hello and welcome to Speak Ready English. I am Sarah, and I am so happy you are here with me today. You can use this podcast for listening practice, shadowing, or speaking out loud. Just listen first, then repeat, then speak. One of my students wrote to me last week. She said, Sarah, I know the word be, but what about been and being? I always get confused. And I thought, if she is confused, many of you probably feel the same way. So today we are going to clear this up forever. We will look at be, been, and being, and I will show you exactly when to use each one. Later in this podcast, I will give you one simple trick with your hand that will help you remember the difference every time. Stay with me for that. If Slow English helps you, please subscribe. It really helps me make more podcasts for you. Okay, let us begin. Let us start with be. This is the base form of the verb. You use it after words like will, can, should, must, or might. For example, I will be there tomorrow, or she can be very kind. Here is the mental picture. Think of be as the future or the possibility. It is something that has not happened yet, or something that might happen. Now, let us look at been. This one is the past participle. You use it with have or has to show that something already happened. For example, I have been to London, or she has been a teacher for 10 years. The mental picture here, been is about the past. It connects the past to now. Many students say, I have be there, and I completely understand why. Because it is easy to forget the past participle form. But in English, we say, I have been there instead. Now you know, and this will make your English sound much more natural. Okay, now the tricky one. Being. This is the ing form. You use it in two main ways. First, with am, is, are, was, or were, to make continuous tenses. For example, I am being careful, or they were being loud. Second, for the passive voice in continuous forms. For example, the house is being built right now. The mental picture for being. Think of it as something happening right now, in this moment, actively. Many students say, I am be happy, and I completely understand why. Because in some languages, you do not need the ing form here, but in English, if you want to describe a temporary feeling happening right now, we say, I am being happy, or just I am happy. Now you know, and this will make your English sound much more natural. Let me give you some more examples so you can see the difference clearly. I want to be a doctor. Here, be is the base form after want. I have been a student for 3 years. Here, been is the past participle with have. I am being quiet because the baby is sleeping. Here, being shows an action happening right now. Many students say she has be sick, and I completely understand why, because the grammar can feel confusing at first. But in English, we say she has been sick instead. Now you know, and this will make your English sound much more natural. Let me give you the trick I promised you. This is really helpful. Hold up your hand, 3 fingers. First finger, be the base form. Use it with will, can, should. Think future or possibility. Second finger, been the past participle. Use it with have or has. Think past connected to now. Third finger, being the ing form. Use it with am, is, are, was, were. Think right now, this moment. 3 fingers, 3 forms. Be, been, being. Try this with me right now. Hold up your hand and say each one. Be, been, being. Good. Many students say the car is be washed, and I completely understand why, because passive voice is difficult. But in English, we say, the car is being washed for something happening now, or the car is washed for a completed state. Now you know, and this will make your English sound much more natural. Let me give you one more set of examples. I will be ready in 5 minutes. Future, I have been ready for an hour. Past connected to now. I am being patient while I wait. Action happening right now. Many students say I should been more careful, and I completely understand why, because it sounds close to the correct form. But in English, we say, I should have been more careful, or just, I should be more careful. Now you know, and this will make your English sound much more natural. Are you with me so far? I know this can feel like a lot, but you are doing really well. Let me say this one more time. Be is the base form. Been is the past participle. Being is the ing form. Each one has its own job. Each one has its own place in the sentence. When you see be, think of base form. It comes after modal verbs or infinitives. When you see been, think of have or has before it. It talks about past experience or past action. When you see being, think of continuous, something is happening right now, or passive continuous. Some students ask me, Sarah, what about am, is, are? Are those the same as be? Great question. Those are the present forms of be. They are conjugated forms, but when you need the base form, you use be. For example, you say, I am happy in present, but you say, I want to be happy when you need the base form after want. Practice this with me. I want to be happy. I have been happy. I am being happy right now. Do you hear the difference? Each sentence has a different feeling, a different time, a different meaning. This is the key. Context helps you choose. If you are talking about possibility or future, use be. If you are talking about past experience, use been. If you are talking about something happening right now, use being. One more thing I want to show you. Listen to these 3 sentences carefully. She will be a great teacher. Base form with will. She has been a teacher for 5 years. Past participle with has. She is being very helpful today. Ing form showing temporary behavior right now. Can you see how the meaning changes completely? The grammar form tells you when and how something is happening. Here is something practical. When you write or speak in English, ask yourself one question. What time am I talking about? If it is future or possibility, be if it is past experience, been, if it is happening right now in a continuous way, being. This question will save you every single time. And remember, these 3 words all come from the same verb, the verb to be, but each form does a different job. You would not use a spoon to cut your food, right? The same idea here. Each form has its own purpose. You know what? Once you understand this, your English will feel so much clearer. Okay, let us review quickly. Today we covered the 3 forms, be, been, and being. Be is the base form used with modals and infinitives. Been is the past participle used with have or has. Being is the inuan form used for continuous tenses and passive voice. Remember that trick with your hand I promised you? 3 fingers, 3 forms. Use it anytime you feel confused about which one to choose. Quick practice. Think of one sentence with each form and say it out loud right now. You are doing really well, and your English is growing every day. Okay, homework time. This week, write 3 sentences, one with be, one with been, and one with being. Share them in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this podcast helped you, please subscribe and leave a comment. In the next podcast, we will learn something very useful and practical for your daily English. Keep practicing. See you in the next podcast. Bye for now.